So about a year and a half ago, I had come out of an extremely toxic relationship, and coming out of that relationship, I was extremely confused because I had done all of this work on myself, this personal development work over the past 8 years. And for the life of me, I could not understand how I ended up in this chaotic relationship. And coming out of that relationship, I wanted to understand what the fuck was going on with me. So I wanted to, I guess, go inward, right? Become more introspective. So I set a goal, 100 days of semen retention. And now a year after that 100 days, everything is completely different. That 100 days transformed me and the transformation continued. So in this video, I want to highlight some of the big, profound shifts that happened in my life. I want to give you some tips on how you can achieve a lot of these personal growth milestones that will change everything about your life. And I also want to talk about semen retention in a way that I've never heard it talked about on the internet anywhere. But before we get into that, I do want to thank my sponsor of today's video, Tiege Hanley. Before Tiege Hanley, I had no skincare routine. What I love about their system is they make skincare simple. Everything is outlined. They have this card that tells you exactly what product to take, when to take it, and how often. I started with the level 1 system, and I still use the level 1 system because it has everything you need. It has an AM moisturizer, which happens to have an SPF built into it. It has a PM moisturizer, a daily face wash. It has a scrub. So it pretty much has every product that you need all in one box. And I'm pretty sure you've seen Tiege Hanley all over YouTube, and that's for a reason. It's because their stuff really works. You don't have to take my word for it. Look on their website. They have tons and tons of positive reviews. And because Tiege Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they have a special offer for my viewers. You can get 40% off your first box. You can get 20% off every box thereafter when you become a member, and they'll give you 1 of 2 free gifts. And by the way, one of their free gifts is this silicone body scrubber. I've been using this thing for months, and it's an absolute game changer. I don't remember the last time I used an actual washcloth. Do not procrastinate. Take advantage of this offer right now by clicking the link in the first pinned comment, as well as the link in the description. Thank you, Tiege Hanley, for sponsoring today's video. Napoleon Hill, he says, the men who have accumulated great fortunes and achieved outstanding recognition in literature, art, industry, architecture, and the professions were motivated by the influence of women. That's right. As men, there's nothing more powerful than our sexual urges or our desires to either acquire, to care for, or to have sex with women. The whole concept behind semen retention is this idea that you can take that sexual energy, that sexual drive and urge, and you can redirect it to more productive means in your life, towards introspection, towards creativity, towards productivity, towards weight loss goals. And the biggest thing, and I want to highlight this, this is important. The biggest thing that a semen retention journey will teach you is impulse control. This is one of the most powerful urges, right? Next to the urge to eating food, the urge to busting a nut or having sex or jerking off is the second. I don't know, it's debatable whether it's second or first, but it's a very powerful urge. So if you can go an extended period of time and not give into that urge, you are strengthening your willpower. You are strengthening your discipline. You're becoming a more self-regulated man. And a self-regulated man who is not controlled by the urges of his dick can achieve anything. So that's why I am such an advocate for this practice. The concentration of energy. You're taking that energy, that sexual drive, and you're focusing it on whatever your goal is. So it's not divided. You're not chasing women. You're not trying to set up dates. You're not swiping on Tinder. You're focusing on your goals, whether that's your weight loss goals, whether you have a business goals, whatever your goals may be, you're able to concentrate that energy and point it in a direction. And it's a very powerful thing. Creative force. What's more creative than the force that can create another human? That energy, that semen, it creates another human. So if you take that life force energy and you don't put it in a sock or on the back of some woman, and you direct that energy into a creative endeavor, that's when you allow the divine to work through you. Discipline and self-control. Again, this is the most powerful urge that a man can ever experience. So if you can resist this urge, you can resist any urge. Also, you get a heightened sense of intuition and mental clarity. You're not distracted. You're not chasing, you're not appeasing, you're not simping. You're not doing any of that stuff. You are present with yourself. You are focused on the things that are important to you. You don't have that divide of your attention and focus, which allows you to have breakthroughs, which allows you to connect to your higher power, to connect deeper to your purpose. Speaking of purpose, let me talk to you about some of the key transformations that have happened for me over the last year. My drive, my focus, my creativity is through the roof. I created some of the most life-changing products and experiences. Speaking of which, my group coaching program, We Are Gods, was created as a result of my 100 days in semen retention. I would have never had the insight or the idea to create this program. And this program has changed so many lives. Don't just take my word for it. Listen to some of the members.
Videos are good. We have, great sessions, but like you're preaching. Then we have the session where like everybody's asking questions, sharing it. So like it's a good balance to me.
Not saying this is therapy, but it's a cousin. The stuff that you will learn about yourself is what's going to be the jump off.
This is just a second call, and it has surpassed anything I've ever been involved in. I want to tell you that.
Man. Yeah, I ain't about to have me up here crying though.
This program is for people who are looking for support, who are looking for accountability, who are looking for a community of people who are all trying to pursue health on the highest level. So if you want to become a part of this family, I want you to click the link in the description and sign up for a discovery call. And yes, it will be an investment, but it will be the best investment you will ever make in your life. So the next key transformation that I want to discuss is my overall confidence and sense of security has increased by 10x. I'm extremely sure of myself. I've developed this very quiet humility, but strength where I don't have to talk about myself. My work speaks for itself. And I definitely have to thank my semen retention journeys, all of them over the last 5 years, for this now being true about myself and my character. So my advice to you, if you're interested in starting your own journey, or if you're building on a journey that you have started in the past, is start small. I started my journey with 7 days. And after, I think I was about the 9th day, I relapsed. Over the last 5 years, I started to build slowly over it. So start with a 7 to 14 day journey, celebrate that win, maybe take a break, and then shoot for 30 or 45 days. So start small. Another key tip, especially during the first 2 journeys, journaling was a huge asset for me. Whenever I felt triggered, whenever I felt the desire to break my streak, I would write about what I was feeling and I would remind myself of why I started. It's helpful to actually write this stuff down and to read what you write while you're in the midst of these triggering moments where you may want to backslide or relapse on your commitment. So now my new 90-day semen retention journey, I've been so inspired by the growth that has happened over the last year that I'm going to embark on a new journey. I just had a conversation with my girlfriend and we both agreed that it's a good idea. The reason why I'm doing that is I want to continue to evolve as a leader in the fitness space, right? I want to find more creative ways to support people with their weight loss journeys. I also have some big financial goals, right? I have some investments that I want to make this year, well, 2025. So I definitely want to put myself in that headspace where I have that level of focus and clarity so I can receive some divine guidance in some of these big goals that I want to achieve. And I also want to improve my relationship with my partner. So the desire and the pressure for sex can sometimes be a burden. And sometimes it's helpful for partners to take a break from that, right? And to focus on other things, right? Non-sexual aspects of your relationship and strengthen those. And then you can reintroduce the sex after 90 days. In this case, that's what it's going to be after 90 days. So what I want you guys to do is chime in the comment section. If you've experimented with semen retention, if you had any struggles or successes in your journey, I want you to share them in the comment section below. And if you're interested in working with me one-on-one, there's a link in the description to sign up for a discovery call. If you qualify, you will get on the phone with me and we can talk through your goals and I can help create a roadmap for you. Remember, the body that you want is owned by a higher version of yourself. So evolve. Peace.